Chemical air scrubbers employ an acid dosing system. Biological air scrubbers may also be fitted with pH stabilization chemical injection systems. The chemical pump is powered by a 220-volt supply from the control panel that is switched on and off by the controller when the chemical pump is required to adjust the pH. Always wear personal protective equipment when working with chemicals. For acid, the parts and hose are made of polyvinylidene fluoride, PVDF, or polytetrafluoroethylene, PTFE, for their acid-resistant properties. The pump has a suction and delivery hose. Connected to the suction side is a chemical lance, a polyvinyl chloride or PVC pipe made through the lid of the acid container. A semi-flexible joint ensures the lance can reach the deepest point of the container. The lance protects the acid hose that runs through the center to a non-return valve at the bottom. The non-return valve prevents dripping when moving the lance to a new container. On the delivery side, the acid hose is run through 32mm PVC pipe to protect the hose from damage and to contain the acid in the event of failure. There is a rubber bung at either end. The pipework is not glued. At the point of delivery, we install the acid injector. This is a non-return valve requiring pressure to open. Fit the cover over the acid injector to prevent the hose being tugged at an angle or out of the injector. Secure the cover with the 3 screws and grip the hose with the cable gland. Secure the hose onto the compression fitting by passing the screw collar and olive over the hose with enough slack to make a 40 cm loop. Cut the hose end straight and clean. Remove any burrs that may clog the injection valve. Push the hose end onto the fitting and screw the collar up to the screw threads. Tighten the screw collar as tight as possible without tools. This will apply pressure to the olive and seal the fitting. In the case of acid, PTFE tape can be applied to the screw threads to prevent leakages. Mounted in a stainless steel housing is the pump. If there is a leak, the chemical will collect in the bottom. The leak detection contact will conduct through the fluid and trigger an alarm in the controller. This will switch off the acid pump. In some systems, the contact may be replaced with a sensor that works in the same way. The acid pump can be set to a range of 100% or 20%. We use the 100% scale. Use the dial to adjust the speed of the pump. As a guide, 25% per circulation pump. The injector opens and delivers the chemical under pressure. This means up to 9 bar can remain in the hose once the system has been sealed and operated. When opening the system, take care to release this pressure under control. To prime the pump, ensure the lance is in sufficient chemical fluid. Set the controller to manually on. With the chemical pump functioning, open the bleed valve to let the air out. Close the valve when you see chemical in the pipe just before the chemical pump. If the pump does not draw fluid up the hose, the pump head might be dry. Remove the bottom suction hose and with the pump running, place a cup of water underneath so that the union is under the water. You will hear the sound change when the seals are wet again. This will wet the pump seals and help the pump head to prime again.
For more information, please contact us.